Okay guys, so I already have everything set up ready for me. So I have already just started the server and opened the application code for me, the code from which we left over in the first part, right? So now we'll continue. First of all, what we'll do, we'll style this thing, loading screen. So this thing when user loads here, right? So first of all, what we'll do, inside of our video chat where we were displaying our this thing videos where we were displaying our this thing loading screen. So we'll go there and over here where yeah, so here first of all we need to format this a bit. Here instead of just being an h1, we'll create an div of loading of class name equals to loading, and over there we'll just give an another class over here we'll give an so where here we'll have the loading the spinner. So we'll use material UI for getting the spinner, and we'll just say circular progress auto import from material UI, and then we'll give an h1 and then class name of loading underscore text, right? So over here we'll just say loading dot dot dot. Now we'll just add a style. So to add the styles, you can go to your app.css. Inside of our app.css, I'll just copy the styles, right? So just copy and paste this. Now let's see how does our loading look. So if I click on leave meeting, new meeting, great. So we see this, but actually we don't want to see our Google this thing. Like when I create a new meeting, as you can see, we see a new Google Meet, right? So the header. So now we don't want to display our header also. So we'll go back and first of all we'll check where we are displaying our header. I'm working on this a lot after a long time, so I don't remember how I was doing this. Okay, so here so actually I am working after 1 week or 2 weeks on this, so I don't remember where I wrote all of my code, like the way it was working. So I'll also have to check one by one. So over here, okay, let's continue. We'll just manage. So here where we are having a header, so instead of, as you can see, it's like common now, like for it doesn't matter whether it's connecting or not, every time the head is gonna be displayed. So over here, instead of that, we'll wrap it inside a fragment, and then here we'll just say header, right? We'll just say this, save that, and then if we click on new meeting, as you can see, we don't see our header right over here, and we don't see over here also, right? So that is working fine. We are also done with our loading screen. Now let's style this first of all, right? So let's work on that. So first of all, go back to your home.js, maybe no, room, I think so. Yeah, so go to your room. Let me check. Yeah, so now inside of our room, first of all, we'll create an another component that will be our header, the header which appears over here, right? So we'll create that first of all now. So we'll make a new component for that. So we'll just name it top header. Just, you can name it anything else if you want. So I'll just name it top header. Over here also we'll just say top header dot js, not this, her, sorry, not 1 second. So I'll just say r header, and over here I'll just say rafce to set up our boilerplate code, and here we'll just say h1 of top header, right? Let's create a new file, styles.css, styles.css, and not 1 second. Yeah, sorry for the noise if you hear any. So over here just copy this, and over here you just say top header, right? So over here now go back to your room. Inside of our room, we don't need actually both of these things now. We can comment this out, and then over here we can have a top header auto import from our index, and to which we can we'll pass our participant to, as you can, the reason we are passing on our local, basically local participant. The reason we are doing so because we need to display it displays a preview of the local participant also, the user which has joined. So we obviously need to display that. We also need to pass that over. So we'll just say room dot local participant, right? So that's great. Auto import this thing. Okay, yeah. So save that. Now go back to your top header. That should work. I think so. We should see a top header appears up. Right, great. So now first of all, it accept our prop. So we'll just say participant. Right, so now that's fine over here, that's fine. So here first of all, what we'll do, like to display a video where we were displaying inside of a participant, we'll just copy everything from there. We just will and remove our audios from there. Right, so copy all of this. Sorry for the noise again. So here just go to top header, and then first of all we'll start removing the things which we don't need. Right, first of all, we don't need our audio tracks, so we can actually remove those. And then why do we have this? Okay, so that is, I think, a spelling issue. Oh yeah, that's a spelling issue. That should be this thing, I think so. Did I misspell inside of my room also? No, that's fine over here. Let's go to a top header. Make sure you are yeah, so go to your top header. We don't need a video refs now. We can auto import our ref also. So here just remove our set video track, and then not we can remove this also over here, and this too, and remove this. That's fine. So we can remove all of this use effect which is using our video tracks. We still have one error to resolve, that is use ref. We have to import that. Are we using video tracks anywhere else? Yep, we have it over here, so we don't need also right up there. So okay, so that was video, sorry. Now we need to have, obviously we need to have a video, right? So that's great, we have removed everything, all the unnecessary code we don't need. So here we'll just start signing some, we'll just try, we'll just add some the HTML. So we'll just set first of all given class name of top underscore header, and over here we'll have an another class name of top header item. Here we'll have a badge, so that will display our number of participants, to which we'll give an badge content. For now let's keep it static, that would be 4. Once we add the participant thing also, we'll do that also. That's just that we'll just count the number of arrays we have, right? So that is not an issue. The number of index, the length of the array, that's not an issue, but we'll do that later, right? So here we'll have our people icon, to which we don't actually need to do anything. So not we don't need to give any class name, right? So after this badge, and then outside of this div, yeah, so over here we'll create another div. So here we'll again give an class name of top header slash item, but here we'll give an other class name which will be a second item, right? So now here I will have an icon, that is chat outline. Auto import that from material UI, right? And over here we'll create we'll do the same thing. We'll create another class name of top slash header top header item, and then over here we'll have another class name of video underscore item. Right now here we'll display our video, which we are gonna give a class name of top underscore header underscore video, and our ref equals to video ref, right? And autoplay of true, right? Just save that, and then I think so we should see 2 videos, right? So we are seeing 2 videos, these are 2 of me, right? So that thing works. So the reason this thing is stopped, because like we did a whole refresh. Once you refresh, it won't stuck, right? Just we'll just add the styles, and then we'll refresh to make sure it's working. So you can copy my styles again. So just go to my GitHub repo and copy all of these styles. If you still have any issues, as usual, you can message me on Instagram, right? So here we'll just import our styles.css, save that, go back to our application. Now okay, that looks much better, much clean. Let's refresh, create a new meeting, loading, nice. Okay, so as you can see, the videos are not stuck, both of the videos are moving, as you can see, right? So here I am, so both the videos are moving, they are not stuck, right? It's great. So now I think so we are done with the header also. Now we can continue working on our application. Yeah, let's continue on, let's work upon that now. So Go to your where we are go to your room, right? So inside of a room now, after our participant, so here will render a room. So now if participant exists, okay, that's fine. Yeah, so this thing is gonna remain the same. Now we'll have in controls, the basically the bottom bar where we the controls where we are copying the meeting link, turning on and off the video and all those things, right? So now let's also work on that. So create an another folder, name it controls. Inside of that, create a new file, controls.js, and then rafce to set up the boilerplate. So here we'll just say h1 of controls, and over here we'll create a new file that will be styles.css, right? So here now over here we'll have an index.js. So again we'll just get a controls from there, right? So that's great. So now go to a participant, sorry, room. After this div, just import your controls, right? This way, just import that. Say that. Now go back to your go to your controls. So now let's work on our controls now. So first of all, it will accept two properties, that would be handle logout, which you have to send all which you have to pass the props also right now, which we have not done till now. So we'll do that. So just go to just accept these props, go back to your controls. Now over here is first of all pass and handle logout, that is equals to handle logout, so user can log out of the room. And over here we'll have a room name equals to room name, right? Save that. Now again go back to your controls, right? So over here first of all we'll create in as you can see we have created a context. So here we'll also create some more values. Here we'll create another context file basically. So let's do that. So here create an another file, name it I think so video context. You can keep it a video context.js, just to keep everything short and clean. So you can copy all of this, just paste it over here. We can remove all of this thing written over here, and also we can keep this value empty for now. And instead of this app context, select everything by pressing Control D. It will select everything that matches to it. So now over here we can just type video context. Right now as usual, first of all you have to import that also to our application. So to do that we'll go back to our app context. So over here we'll just say video context provider, and then we'll do that, and then we'll wrap it inside of a children, right? So that's great. Now we have also video context working, right? So now over here we have, yeah, so we have all of this thing working. So video contacts are okay. We can also, let's make this room context, right? Let's make this room context, not video context. Let's make it room context because it will have all of our value related to our room, right? So now we'll also have to change it over here, or else it will throw up an error for us. So make sure so let's just import also this way, right? Save that. Now yeah, so over here we first of all we don't need this, and we do need use state, but not use effect for now. Yeah, so first of all here we'll create two new use effect use state. So here we'll create video on, and then set video on, which will be equals to use state of true initially, right? It's true initially. Similarly we'll have an const audio on what is happening here. So set video on, set audio. What I'm doing, one second guys. Yeah, so first of all you have an audio on, and then set audio on equals to use state of true. every time it's gonna initially it's gonna be true. So do that again, v, control v, and then over here also, right, save that. So save that. Now go back to your um this thing, where we have a controls. Yeah, so go back to your controls. Now inside of your controls, so we'll accept all of these values from there. So const, I'll just copy these from, yeah, so I'll just copy and paste that over here, equals to use app context, right? So auto import this, and then here, yeah, so that's it for now. So over here we'll also need to have a snack bar, right? So the whenever the user clicks on the copy link, the meeting details, then the links gets copied, right? So and then we notify him by giving an a snack bar, right? So we'll do that, so we can do that now or later. Okay, let's do that later, we'll work on that later. So here, first of all, we'll just say we'll create a function that will toggle the video state that it's whether it's on or not. So what we'll just say const toggle video state equals to an arrow function, and then set video on to whatever the initial if the not equal to the initial value. For example, if the initial value was true, then it will change to false, or if the value was false, then it's going to change to true, right? Similarly, we'll also do with same thing with the for our audio state also. So we'll just say uh, const toggle audio state equals to an arrow function, and then set audio on to not equals to audio on, right? And then here, okay, so now here we'll have, yeah, so that's it for now. So over here, we can remove this, and now we can work upon an application. So here, we just make this an empty fragment, and over here we'll have an div of class name of controls, a small c. I'm kind of following BEM, but not perfectly, right? Sometimes I follow like not probably, I'm not following it properly, right? So first of all, here we'll have a details control, so we'll just say details underscore controls. So over here, now we'll give an on click over here, which will which will copy this thing, on click whenever. So this will copy our meeting ID, right? So here we'll just say a p of meeting. One second, I'll just set my keyboard up. Yeah, so meeting details, and over here we'll have an icon of expand less, right? So now outside of this div, we're gonna have a video audio underscore controls. I know my class names are weird, kind of. So here we'll have a, now inside of here we'll need to have an another class name, another div of class name control underscore button container now as now, yeah, so this is gonna be our video icon. So remember, like when the user clicks on that, the icon either changes, or the this thing, or the color. If the video is on, then color is different. Then the if the video is off, then the background color is red. Either it's not red, either it's just white. Like it's depend on the state of the audio. So now we have to also play with the class names, right? So first of all, we need to do some string concatenation. So so we'll make it JSX, and then wrap it inside of a backticks. So over here we're gonna have a dollar sign. So here we'll just check if audio on is false, basically the audio is off, then we'll give an class name of red background, right? So this will give a red background over there, to this. So obviously we need to add that also. So now here we'll also have an on click that will toggle our audio state, right? So now here, Now here also the icon depends. So if audio on is true, if the audio on, if basically the mic is on, so then here we'll have a class name of icon of mic none, and then here we'll just give a class name to control icon. But if the audio is off, then we'll have a mic off outline icon, to which we are gonna again give the same class name, that is control icon, right? So and you need to also import this, right? So make sure you import this, and now over here we'll have another icon that will be our call end icon. So that will end a call. So I'll just copy this from there, because there's nothing much in that. So this will just end a call. Basically this is the logout thing, so this will log us out. And similarly, the way we did over here, we need to also do with the video, and then we'll be done with this also, right? So now here we need to change something. So first of all, here it's gonna be video on, and then here it's toggle video state, and the icon, now this also depends on video not audio, and the cam will be camera icon will be video cam outline, video cam outline, not off actually, just it's gone. We don't need off over here, auto import that, and we need video cam off outline over here, right? So save that. Now I think so, okay, we are getting an error. It says video context. Okay, we'll look for that later. Let's just get a styles.css. so here just go to my GitHub repo and just copy all of the styles. So here we give, these are again the basic styles, right? So I'll just refresh. Okay, so now let's get a new meeting. It's loading. And okay, so we need to import our styles, so we'll do that also now. So I'll just say here, over here I'll just say import dot slash styles dot css, right? Save that, and boom, we have this. But okay, so we must have messed with the spellings then. Okay, I'll just check my spellings. So here we have a controls, then we need to have a details underscore controls, then after that we need to have our video slash audio underscore controls. So I'll just copy what I'll do. I'll just do this thing, 1 second. Yeah, so I misspelled over there. So where I have this thing, where is this? Yeah, so over here, as you can see, I have misspelled this. So if I save this, okay, that's kind of better. Okay, so yeah, so that's better now. And I have misspelled more such. So this also details underscore controls, where we have a details underscore control, right? Yeah, so it has to be this. Okay, so what I'll do, I'm at multiple, it's just a single s, so detail underscore control, so I'll make that single s also over there, detail underscore control, right? So that looks much better. Okay, so we need to have an this thing, the more icon over here, right? So let's get that more icon. So go back to your application. Now inside of our application over here, yeah, so over here we'll have our more vertical icon, to which again we are gonna give a class name of more icon. Save that, auto import that from material UI icons, go back to your application, and boom, we have this. So now let's see if I click on this. Okay, so this thing, okay, so it says set video on is not a function. Okay, let's see why is that happening. So it says set video on is not a function. Okay, so go back to video context. Are we passing the value correct? That's fine. Okay, so we are having value, then video on, set video on. Why are we getting this error? Okay, I'll copy this thing. Now go to my controls, I'll paste this. Okay, so it has not to be used app context, it has to be used with room context, right? so it has not to be, it's not it's we are not getting that value from our app, we are getting that value from this thing, right? So if I click on this, boom, we get this right. Obviously the video does not changes because we are not added that functionality till now, but still it works. It kind of works, right? So it works now. This thing also should work. That's working perfect. And then we can also end a call, right? Boom, that's great. So now since both of these things are working, now let's do the copy link. Let's do the copy link thing, right? So loading also looks fine. It's pretty much awesome. And then now let's work on the loading, right? So go back to the application. Yeah, so over here, first of all, we need to add some, sorry, I'm kind of a bad throat. So over here we'll need to add a dependency that will allow us to copy a text to a clipboard, right? So do that. So the name of the dependency is just say yarn add use clipboard copy. So this will allow us to copy some text to the user's clipboard. Basically it will allow him to copy, it will copy subtext to it, to his clipboard, right? So by the time it happens, we can create a function for that. So first of all, we use that as a hook, that is an obviously a hook there. So here we first of all need to get a snack bar. We'll also, okay, so first of all let's get a snack bar. So go to materialui.com. Then once you are over here, just search for snack bar, right? And once you are over here, instead of a snack bar, like they have a pretty much very nice snack bar. So what we need is this the success one, right? So what I'll do, yeah, so what I'll do, I'll go to, I'll get this snack bar over here. So where are we using our snack bar? Okay, let's do this thing. Just copy this simple snack bar, right? You just, they give it the preview also, next little preview, right? So over here, okay, not this. Okay, copy all of this thing over here, and then create a new folder. Just name it snack bar. Inside of here, create another file, name it snack bar.js, and then paste that, right? So over here, first of all, we don't need an undo button. Then over here, we don't need actually, what do we don't need over here? So where we have, okay, where, yeah, so message has to be, we have, your link has been copied successfully. The meeting ID, has been copied, right? So we can have this message over here. And now we need to also get, now what we need to do, we'll just add this value as a context. So what we'll do, we'll create an understate over here, const snack bar open set snack bar open equals to use state of false, false initially, right? So now just pass that value. Let's add that as in value. Then go back to your snack bar, where we have a snack bar, yeah, no, where is it? Yeah, over here. So now just remove this open. So instead of this, we'll just say const, we'll get those value from our app context, right? And then instead of, we'll just change these things over, a few things over here, and over here also it's gonna be snack bar open. Save that, that's fine. And then also we need to change its position also. So it has to be, the position is gonna be vertical of top, and horizontal is gonna be left, so basically top left corner. So that's fine. And now we don't need this button, sorry for that. So we don't need a button. And now go back to your this thing, controls. Copy this thing first of all, go to your controls, and then get this also over here. We actually don't need our snack bar open, we just need a set snack bar open, right? That's fine. Now what we'll do, we'll create an yeah, so the dependency has been added. So now what we'll do, we'll get our we'll import that from this thing. We'll import const use clipboard, use clipboard. One second, yeah. So use clipboard, use clipboard from import use clipboard from use one second. What? Okay, so it has not to be const, it has to be import. I don't know what I'm doing. One second. Yeah, so import from use clipboard copy, right? That's fine. So now that is an hook. So to use an hook, obviously you need to just say const clipboard equals to use clipboard, right? And now we'll create a function that will allow us to copy a text. So we'll just say const handle meeting, handle clipboard copy, right? So we can just say handle copy room name equals to an function. And then over here what we'll do, we'll just say clipboard to copy a thing, to copy. So you just say clipboard dot copy, and then you pass the value whatever you want. So in our case it's gonna be a room name, right? So save that. And now we'll also have an handle click, yeah. So that's it for now. We only need these two things. And also we need to set our snack bar open, right? We just say set snack bar open to true. That will, so we'll get a snack bar, right? So here where we have a meeting, this thing control, where we do have this, yeah. So over here we'll just give an on click equals to copy, handle copy room name. And then also we need to import a snack bar. So we'll just do that. We'll just say snack bar, so that our snack bar is now included in our application also. Till that before we did that, our React application didn't know that we're using snack bar also as a component. So now it knows. So if I click on this meeting details, we don't see a snack bar. Let's refresh and then try. So if I click on new meeting, let's wait. And okay, so we are not seeing the snack bar for some reason. I don't know why. Let's at least check that whether are we able to copy. So the copy thing is working, right? As you can see, I didn't had any copy. I didn't like not, it's copying basically, right? So now the only thing is that snack bar is not opening. So let's check why is that happening. So do we have any error in on console? So it's okay, that's not an error issue related to us. Okay, we don't have any error. So snack bar open to true. So if you go to a snackbar.js, you can remove this button, correct? So snack bar open equals to snack bar open. So what if I just say true over here? So do we get a snack bar then? Let's refresh. New meeting. Okay, we are not getting any snack bar appears up, right? No snack bar appears. So why is that happening? Okay, so now what I'll do, instead of where controls, snack bar. Okay, I got that. The reason, okay, so we are never importing a snack bar, right? So the thing which we are importing is from Material UI core. We are not importing in the this snack bar, right? So we need to import that thing. So that would be from our component simple snack bar. We name it simple snack bar over there. Now that will work. So okay, as you can see, it says meeting ID has been copied. And go back to snackbar.js. Inside over here just say snackbar open. Let's just save that. Now let's refresh. So okay, I'll copy this localhost 3000 for now to check if it's working. As you can see, the localhost 3000 has been copied. If I click on new meeting, right? So if I click on new meeting, now let me copy this. Boom, we see this also, the meeting ID has been copied. Now if I paste this, as you can see, it automatically got the ID for us, right? And now to check whether the ID is correct or not, actually it's correct. If you want to check, you can check also. You can create and you can use an icon into window to check that also, right? So this thing is working. So now what we can do is we can, yeah, so let's make this thing look kind of a better now, right? So this, let's make this video look better, video thing. So to do that, go to a participant, right? So let me check how the styling which I'm using. Yeah, so over here, so yeah, so over here inside of a div we are giving class name of participant. So now what I'll do is I'll copy some things over here, and instead of this I'll paste this. So what it is doing is yeah, so what is basically happening over here, see if it is if it checks, so if class name, if the total participant, total number of participant is length triple equals to 0, then we'll give an class name of one participant. Basically only one participant exists, right? So over here we also, if the current, if it matches to the, if the current user matches to the logged in user, then it's basically we are that user, right? So we'll just say you, or else we'll just say participant identity. That's the only thing happening over here. And now we need to get a current user first of all, and then our total participant, right? So what will be our total participant? Total participant will be the basically our we need to get that total participant first of all, right? So we are getting that value as in will, okay, not this, sorry. So we need to accept that value as in prop first of all, right? So just accept that value as in prop, and then current user we get it from our app context. So we'll just say const current user equals to use app context, right? Save that. Now let's get a total participant. So where we have a room, yeah, so inside of our room now we need to send our total participant, that would be a participant, right? So total participant equals to participants, right? Save that. Now okay, that's okay. So that now we have to style this obviously. So to style this, let me figure out the styles. So here, okay, what just copy all of this app full of app.css from the GitHub repo. You can see in the down below in the description. Copy all of that app.css. It will update the new styles also. I don't remember the new styles which I gave it. So right, so now it automatically gets enlarged. So just copy those styles. If you if I had to find out all the styles, then right, so that actually doesn't make any sense. So now it looks much better, right? So okay, so we have an issue. So this things gets affected from the styles we add up over here, right? So let's see why did that happen. So over here we have a video. So if I, okay, I'll just remove this for now just to check, is this thing affecting that? Okay, let me refresh. So as you can see, the like before 5 minutes was okay, so the video was okay. So actually, so we don't need this, right? So we don't need this, it's working without that also. Everything's working perfectly fine, right? So now since everything is working perfectly fine, now we can actually work upon our this thing, what I'm saying, yeah, sorry, yeah. So we can turn off the video on and off. Let's work on that, and instead of, and with that, let's work on displaying our this thing, our avatar. Like whenever the video is off, then we display our avatar, right? So let's work on that.